I thought we were just chatting.
Just having a good old talk.
We just did a 35-minute video. Paul didn't know we were doing it.
35 minutes.
Let's start again.
Yeah, okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, Paul's ready. Here we go. Hi, everybody. Well, on Thursday night at midnight, a new Netflix film popped up with Ryan Gosling in it. We have Captain America's in it.
Chris
Evans.
Chris Evans, who kind of looks like a 70s porn star with a mustache.
And I think that's why he went. Well, we're going to get into that in a minute. Netflix, brand new movie. By the way, most expensive Netflix movie ever made. Was it worth it? Okay, but before we get that, Angelina came back from a cruise and sent us gifts. Well, unfortunately, Mark wasn't here. Mark was on vacation, so we couldn't do the video sooner, but they're here today. Mark's here today. We're going to do it. Paul's going to open his first.
Okay.
Because he knows what it is.
Yeah, but I can't remember. Yes. Yes, because I am the alpha male of the channel.
Right.
I get the lumberjack mug.
I think
at
she
that.
just feels like you'd feel better holding on to a strong man's arm.
Channel the flannel. All right, Mark, you're up. Notice how his is a little smaller.
That's okay.
He's the least favorite on the channel.
It's true. But,
Oh, 2 of those things are for your kids.
Not only is it the smallest bag, smallest amount of gifts.
okay. Wait, no, I got more gifts. So,
You don't know what they are.
not sure what it is.
They're duck collars.
Duck collars.
Yeah, what I need you to do is open one and blow it, so now you know what your Saturday mornings are going to be like.
And remember how they loved going to see the ducks?
All right. It's a bill.
There you go.
Yeah.
You look like Daffy.
Every Saturday morning.
That's our new intro.
Wonderful. Thank you, Angelina.
There's more. Now, was that for the kids or him? I don't know.
Oh,
Scandi clad.
is this a magnet?
I guess it's a magnet.
It's a magnet, yeah. I need a lot of coffee to start the day and a lot of booze to end it. Aww. It's true.
After the duck collars.
Thanks, Angelina.
Either that or a gun. Either one will end at booze or a gun. All right. Mine is... I was going to say what mine is, but I'm not going to.
Ooh, yeah,
That's just what he wanted.
It feels long and...
that's going in the massage room.
I have a massage room. It's Alaska size
Size matters.
Yeah, you got to read the little measurements.
Oh
on
my
the
god,
side.
I don't have my glasses.
That's your shots.
It's really hard to say. Fit
Here, give me the glasses.
shacked. That's what it says. Fit shacked. SHACED.
Maybe I should try. With your glasses. Okay, it says...
Watch. Fit shacked.
Fit shaced.
Okay, so clearly drunk.
Right.
Shit faced. Okay, now I get it. But it doesn't say shit, it says fit.
Yes.
I get it now, okay. I'm in on the joke, everybody.
We're just gonna bleep that. Bombed. Hammered. Loaded. Lit. Buzzed.
See, it went in reverse order. Should have gone from bottom to top.
Yeah, but it says size matters, and you're clearly down here.
Clearly.
Okay, so if you wanted to skip that and just go right to the review, click now.
Yeah.
Hey, we're reviewing, everybody.
If you want to delete the subscription, we couldn't blame you.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's talk Spies.
All right. We have basically it's another spy story of a.
Is it another spy
Well,
story?
it's a different universe with these companies that are clandestine companies and they work on their own outside the governments and all this other stuff.
I would
right?
argue that it's more like all the spy stories.
Well, it's kind of like Nobody and John Wick,
Somebody
Ask.
with a certain set of skills.
Yeah.
That kind of movie.
but nobody kidnaps his daughter. But in this one, he takes a lot of pain. Ryan Gosling is the main character, who is, by the way, still in super good shape. Jealous. But
Well, he doesn't cruise near as much as you.
that's true. There's no buffets in his food.
Right.
But
But there's no buffets in his
that's
food.
right. The whole thing, just pile it in. So, they explain it that his father kind of tortured him as a kid, so he just learns to ignore pain.
Well, I mean, these Generation Z. I mean, they don't know what it's like to be, a kid in the '80s.
Yeah. No smartphones. What the heck? You think cigarette burns on your skin is rough?
Yeah.
Try no Nintendo.
Grow up. Yeah.
So, all right. So that's his explanation. So, I watched this movie. Watch it all the way. I love all the actors and everything in this movie,
Oh, it's an all-star cast.
and the directors involved, the Russo brothers, are famous for their Endgame and stuff like that. This should have been a knocked it out of the park. Did it for you?
Well,
Because we're not going to do spoilers, are we?
I don't think we have to do spoilers.
Yeah,
Okay.
No, not really.
But I kind of see where you're angling, and I
Disagree.
completely disagree. I thought
did-
this was amazing.
You didn't even know when I'm going to go. I'm asking you if it was good.
Yes, it was awesome.
It was awesome.
I enjoyed it. It's probably the best movie I've seen on Netflix as a Netflix original kind of thing. It's probably the best movie I've seen ever on Netflix that they created.
As a movie, not a series, as a movie. What do you think?
I liked it. I don't think it was awesome, and it's probably not the best thing I've ever seen.
No, I didn't say best thing I've ever seen. I said the best
On Netflix.
Netflix original.
Okay, yeah, okay, possibly. Although I did like that. What was it called? 6 Underground or something?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I thought this was better.
That was decent. It was. This was no Thunder Force, right?
True.
So
True.
no, I enjoyed it. I found that it was. They took elements from all the different spy stories that we've ever seen and just sort of put it into one movie successfully. They never really found their own groove though, right? It's all. It's paint by number with Spy Story. Oh, now you're gonna take down one of your own, and it's like it's all paint by number Spy Story.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay. Now, they did do something, like they did some MacGyverisms in this. Like when he's trapped and how's he going to get out of there? And he takes a shoelace and he's doing all this other stuff, right? He's MacGyverisms.
So MacGyver, James Bond, Mission Impossible.
It's a mix of everything.
Yeah.
Nobody, because of the pain element and the fighting element
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, it was pretty crude, like when he was just walking through people, just bang, 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 and
Now, there were some really good fight scenes and some okay fight scenes. You could tell were more staged than others. Kind of didn't feel as realistic. When I first started watching this, I'm going... But I got into it.
what was
At the beginning, it took me a while to get into the
Okay.
character. Because
the interview with Billy Bob Thornton and him when he's still in prison, I thought it didn't feel organic. It felt like they were reading lines kind of thing. And I said, okay, this is what we're in for. And then my fears completely vanished because I was in it 100%.
See, there was the awkwardness for me was when he ran into Sierra 4, and he was fighting Sierra 4, and he was going to take him out right at the very beginning. Their conversation was kind of like it felt scripted. Like obviously it's scripted, but it felt scripted. Who trained you? Fitzroy. Wasn't Fitzroy technically? Wasn't he the lawyer for the CIA? He wasn't the guy that was doing all the training and everything. So it just felt awkward.
Well, he was the head of
He was the
whatever
recruiter.
division, yeah.
he wasn't the trainer. He was the
wouldn't-
recruiter.
Exactly, but he was like, oh, well, Fitzroy trained me. No, he didn't. He recruited you.
You don't know he didn't.
No.
Come on.
Billy Bob Thornton. He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, still, it was
Behind the scenes.
He was married to Angelina Jolie looking like Billy Bob Thornton.
success story.
So there you go.
Okay.
But Ryan Gosling's character is very monotone.
No, not monotone. Subdued.
But that's what, like, one-toned. Even his jokes are low-key when he's trying to make a joke. And Chris Evans' character is the opposite.
Flamboyant.
Right? He's the big flamboyant. And I needed a little bit more from Ryan Gosling because it was always so low-key and soft-spoken.
Honestly, I'll be honest. I thought he played his part very well.
See, the thing is, you can't have him make this huge character arc in the limited time of this one movie because he's going from a lifetime of being that guy that nobody could find and doing bad things to now he's suddenly starting to care for people in this movie. That's a huge change.
Yeah.
Right? So he's getting there.
They had 2 hours to do.
And they're hoping this is going to be a
something.
franchise. So, yeah, you see the beginning of a change, and we'll see what happens afterwards.
No, we'll see. I just thought, like, it made it hard for the jokes to land from him. Now, Chris Evans' jokes, I got all of them. I got the over the top. I got the jokes he was doing. Whenever Ryan Gosling made a joke, it was kind of, was that a joke you just said?
But we weren't looking for Ryan Gosling's character to do jokes.
But he was doing it.
But I was looking for cool.
Yeah, he did. But they had that element in the movie. If you don't want that element in the movie, don't put it in there if it's not going to work.
Well,
as far as I was concerned.
But for me, it's not that it didn't work.
It added some dimension to his character, that's all.
It didn't need it, and so I wasn't looking for it.
Well, I wasn't looking for him to say jokes, but he did.
But for Chris Evans' character, you know what kind of character he's trying to be, the over-the-top douchebag. And so every time he says something, you're trying to say, okay, is that over-the-top douchebag quality stuff, or is he kind of cringy? But for Ryan Gosling's character, that's not what you're looking for. You're looking for him to do cool spy stuff and success.
Yeah. Yeah, like Escape with a Shoelace.
See, I preferred the Chris Evans character over Ryan Gosling. Now, he did the fight scenes good. I like him as an actor and everything. No problems there. I just thought I needed something. I just wanted something more. Like James Bond, he has the personality. He has that stuff that comes out. I didn't find him have a personality all the way through. It was always the same look. It was always the same tone. It was always everything.
I understand
the same.
what you're saying. I get it.
Like,
Yeah, but I didn't care. Daniel Craig was the same, and I love Daniel Craig as James Bond. Like, if you're watching this kind of movie, understand what you're getting into.
oh, I did. But Daniel Craig had a lot more personality than Ryan Gosling does in this movie.
Daniel Craig did not have a lot more personality. Daniel Craig was Daniel Craig.
You got to go back and watch the first James Bond movie because there's a big difference.
The only time you see Daniel Craig with personality is when he's in Knives Out. Not in his James Bond movie. He's James Bond.
Okay, we got to go back and watch some James Bond because he doesn't know what he's talking about in this one. Because if you look at those two characters, there's a big difference in the portrayal. A big difference.
Fight.
Yeah. I win.
Now, I've seen, I watched a couple of reviews. I don't usually do this before we review it. I watched a couple. And everybody's talking about the budget. Say, oh, it was $200 million. That makes this a bad movie. Who cares how much this cost?
Yeah, I know.
I don't
They also
care.
say the action is boring.
You know what?
And I didn't agree with that.
$200 million to these people is nothing. Nothing.
Well, it is to Netflix because they're losing money right now.
Yeah.
They're
but
draining
still,
money.
they can afford to lose money and still make money.
But honestly, if it cost $200 million or $50 million, but it's the same movie, like, fine. All I want is what I see on the screen. I don't care that it costs $200 million. If they want to burn it, burn it. I don't care.
True. Now, in all honesty, though, if you looked at this movie after watching it, would you say that movie should cost $200 million?
Oh, the visuals were good.
The visuals were good, and
it was
the
an
stars in
all-star,
it.
but it was an all-stars cast.
There's not a lot of big special effects, so I'm most of the money went to the Russo brothers and the actors.
Obviously.
Period.
Yeah.
Right.
Look, Chris Evans, Billy Bob Thornton, Ryan Gosling, Anna de Armas. Did I say that?
Yeah.
The evil lady behind the Suicide Squad in the office there.
Yeah.
So lots of big names.
See, the Anna, I like her. I thought she stole the show in the last James Bond movie. In this one, it was kind of just okay.
Well, that's the thing. Like in the last James Bond movie, when she came on screen, every guy in the audience eyes went wide and everybody swallowed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she was also fun in that movie.
And so we figured, oh, this is going to be the next Gal Gadot. Like everybody's going to want to watch her on screen because she's nice and sleek and sexy. And they didn't do that for this one. She was just a regular spy. Wasn't sexy, just doing her job.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, well, I still liked her. She did a good job.
She did good, and I didn't. Yes, she's a beautiful woman, but her character in the James Bond movie was bubbly and fun. Even the way she fought, like that's why she stood out.
That's all about that's acting.
And in this, but in this movie, she's very low key as well.
Because in this one, she is being blackmailed and threatened.
And she's an assassin and etc. Completely different character, but I'm looking more forward for more from her because I think she has a lot of talent to portray big roles.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it shows versatility in her acting.
Except I thought she was the weakest of the characters in the movie.
Weakest of the characters, but still good.
But a lot of times when I'm sitting down to watch a Netflix movie to maybe review it after, I'm saying, okay, let me try to get through this.
Yeah.
But this, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a fun movie to watch.
The longer it went, the more I enjoyed it. But because sometimes length does matter.
Size, Don, size.
No, the length of the film.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay, good.
The screen on my TV never changes. Size is always the same.
Anywho.
Mark has no idea what he's talking about.
Right, yeah.
Okay, so you're saying a success. What are you going to give it then? 6.9.
No, it's not a 6.9. Like,
That's Paul's magic number.
Paul's go-to number, yeah. Can't give it a 7.
I'm going to give it a 7.4. 7.4.
Not quite a 7.5, is it?
Like, if I go back and I watch the review for Six Underground, I probably gave Six Underground an 8 at the time. But maybe it's because everything was COVID and there was nothing coming out, and I was just starved for something. But this was better than Six Underground to me. I give it a 7.5. 7.5.
Okay, so you got to go back and find our Six Underground review and add 3 points.
Yeah.
To Six Underground in Paul's number.
And that's his number.
So you have some homework to do for that. All right, Mark, what do you give it?
I'll give it a 7. It was a good time.
I'll give it a 7 as well. It wasn't a great movie, but it was a fun movie. I enjoyed these kind of movies, so...
A well-done generic spy movie.
Yes.
Yes.
With good actors.
Yeah.
That you enjoy. Good stuff. So, finally, something we did not loathe on Netflix. Mm-hmm. It's about time.